Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today's vlog is going to be a little fast today. Yeah, it's been such a very busy week. I feel like every week so far has been crazy busy. This weekend as well has been very busy. Yesterday I had a CPR training for my job. It was all day, so that took up my entire Saturday. Last night I went out for the very first time. If you want to know about my experience, yeah, it's pretty funny. If you want to know about my experience, check out my blog. I occasionally write, mainly when something pretty significant happens, I write a blog. So check that out and you can learn about my first night out, like at an actual club in Switzerland. I'm sorry I didn't really get to plan too much with this vlog, but today I'm going to be doing the 5 things that I don't really like about Switzerland. Yeah, I'm definitely at the stage where culture shock has hit me. Culture shock, I'm just gonna read you literally the definition. So culture shock is the feeling of disorientation experienced by someone when they are suddenly subjected to an unfamiliar culture, way of life, or set of attitudes. So that's what culture shock is. So if you move, and it's not even if you move countries, even if you move to a different state, city, even if you're visiting for a longer period of time, you can experience culture shock. I knew it was coming and it is definitely here. So, you know, some of these little things that I'm gonna share with you today is kind of what has been adding on to that culture shock. And I mean, I knew not everything about Switzerland was going to be positive, so this is just a few of the negatives, and honestly they're not a big deal. They're just stuff that I'm going to have to adapt to, and right now I've officially been here for about 2.5 weeks, so everything is still very new to me. So yeah, so let's just jump right in. So number 1 thing that I really don't like about Switzerland is that everything is always closed. Everything closes so ridiculously early. Usually on the weekdays, everything closes at like 5:30, maybe you can get away with 6. Yeah, so if you have a regular 9-to-5 work week, that makes like getting things done like near impossible. I mean, if everything closes at 5, it's just, you're always in a rush. Like every day I'm kind of like trying to figure out, okay, can I get off work like 15 minutes early so I can get this done? So it's like always stressful. And then also, so along with everything closing at like 5, nothing is open on Sunday. So even though, you know, you'd think that you'd have the weekend to get everything done, but first of all, nothing is really open on the weekend, except for you do have stores, shopping stores and such open on Saturday, closed pretty early, but then Sunday it's like nothing, except for a few restaurants. So that has been very hard. As you know, in America, everything is 24/7. It doesn't matter. If you forgot to buy toilet paper that day, you don't have to worry. You can still make it to the store. You can go to Walgreens at 2 o'clock in the morning and buy some toilet paper. So I feel like I'm having to think so much more ahead now that I'm here. Number 2, so I've definitely noticed that nobody really dresses down here in Switzerland, as in public. So just walking around, everyone is very nicely dressed. The most casual I've actually seen somebody is, you know, in like gym attire, but the gym attire is like super nice. Like they just bought it, like a whole Nike outfit, brand new, you know, everything is matching. Nobody is walking in sweats. Nobody has, you know, even like leggings. I don't see that unless it's like paired with a nice dress. Everyone is put together very nicely. It's not something that I completely hate about Switzerland. It's actually pretty nice that everybody puts in such an effort. It kind of makes me want to put forth the effort as well, but still it's like I kind of feel obligated in a sense to dress so nicely. Like some days I just don't want to. I want to just be relaxed. I want to wake up and just go to the store in my pajamas, but that is, well, from what I've seen so far, that's not something I've seen. It's kind of unheard of. So maybe that's different. Maybe I'll see that later. But as of now, it definitely seems like in Switzerland, you just dress nicely. You wouldn't be caught in the store in pajamas like we do in America. Number 3, this is kind of a big one. Nobody really smiles. They're not outwardly friendly. Like in America, you know, you smile to people, just random people on the street. You might wave, you know. Cashiers, you strike up a random conversation, you know, waitresses, anybody pretty much. Even if it's just simple like, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good, thanks. Yep, have a nice day. That is not what's happening here in Switzerland. Everybody is pretty much, this is their face. They're walking down the street and they're just like, they're not smiling. They don't even look at you. They don't, I smile at them and they don't smile back. It's just, no. It's not happening. It's honestly a little bit depressing, you know? If I don't have anybody to smile at, like, so then I'm not smiling ever. No conversations, even, you know, in America, from a customer service standpoint, we are definitely trained to be so outwardly friendly. And you know how many shops I've gone into and they're like, hi, is this all? Okay, this is your total. Okay, bye. Like, that's literally how that goes. So, very uncomfortable. It's really is kind of sad, but the Swiss are not like mean or anything. That's just how they are. But once you talk to them, they're so nice. They're very friendly people. But yeah, that's just weird. It's really hard. Number 4, this is definitely another big one. Yeah, everybody smokes. Everybody smokes. There's smoke everywhere. I've never seen or been in a place where so many people smoke cigarettes. Like, and you know, in America, people smoke cigarettes, but I feel like it's getting less and less common to see. Also, like the ratio from men to women, I kind of see in America that it's more men now. Like women have kind of stopped smoking as much. But here, there's so many women that smoke, and that's kind of shocking to me. I know in America there's a lot of like regulations on where you can smoke and how far you are away from like an entrance and such. I don't know if there's anything like that here in Switzerland, but from what I've kind of seen, it doesn't seem like that. Like I literally every day I go home, I smell like cigarette smoke because I'm walking through it, or somebody's so close next to me, or it's completely unavoidable. I hate cigarette smoke, so that's kind of hard. That's gonna take some adapting, some getting used to. Number 5, so this is very, very small, but this was so frustrating for me. Yeah, as I was trying to get like organized for work, you know, I went to the store looking for office supplies and, you know, just so I can just get organized, get my life together. I needed like a notepad, a binder, etc. Everything is different here. Like even those small things that you don't think about, completely different. Their binders are different, you know, their folders are different. They seem unnecessary. And this is what the paper looks like in Switzerland. So we have lined paper, they have this boxed paper, and it's driving me absolutely insane. It makes no sense. I'm like writing and I can't even see my writing because there's like all these boxes in the way. And I searched high and low for just lined paper at the store. I was walking up and down the aisle for like, you know, 20 minutes until I finally realized this is the paper here. This is it. It's such a small thing, but once again, it's just part of that culture shock where things that you're so used to is just kind of like ripped away from you and you're just like in a panic. But yeah, obviously I know I could order regular paper online, but I am definitely trying to adapt, so I'm going to deal with this awkward boxed paper. So it's like graphing paper, right? Remember this? This is graphing paper from like when we took like, what is that class? Geography? Geometry. Wow. Yeah, I went to school a long time ago. geometry. This is graphing paper that we used in geometry. I don't know. Anyways, that is all. That's just 5 things that already has just kind of bugged me about Switzerland that don't really like too much, but that's it. I still love Switzerland, but with anything good, there's that. But that is all. I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope you enjoyed a different perspective, but thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I am going to be doing videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so tune in. Also check out my other social media and my blog, and that is it. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.